Oh, okay. There are rules for a reason. Why can't we drive and drink at the same time? And then Santa comes into people's houses, drinks all of their alcohol, and then gets on his magical flying machine and takes off whilst intoxicated by incredible amounts of booze. Just doesn't seem right.
With copyright.
Well, it's 15.
Yeah,
video.
Yeah.
Oh, it's recording.
In a world obsessed with equality, it would be wrong to call the elves. In a world obsessed with equality, it would just be wrong to call Santa's workers as elves. They should in fact be called vertically challenged. Santa cannot just only employ reindeer to pull his sleigh. I mean, in a world... I don't know what it says.
Equal employment.
Santa cannot solely employ just reindeer to pull his sleigh, so by law he should have to employ a variety of animals to pull it. If Santa really does work in the North Pole, then the temperatures must be absolutely freezing, and the elves can't work in temperatures like that. He must supply them with woolly jumpers and hats and gloves.
Year after year, Rudolph's nose is used as an advertising ploy without his consent. He should compensate...
Wait, how's it?
Year after year, Rudolph's nose is used as an advertising ploy without his consent. The sleigh should be granted. Oh! Year after year, Rudolph's nose is used as an advertising ploy without his consent. The sleigh should be guided by non-branded nose. Does anyone check Santa's sleigh for its safetiness? Why is he able to... No.
Stop laughing!
Does anyone check Santa's sleigh for its safetiness? Why?
Oh my God!
Does anyone check Santa's sleigh for its safety? Why is it able to avoid the regulations of all the other aircraft? Every aircraft in the sky must submit a flight plan. Has anyone ever seen a flight plan that Santa produced? No, exactly.
Of rolls!
Yeah, it's got a little pat going on there.
Thank you!
God's sake. I'm recording, Tom. I'm recording, Tom.
If anyone else on the planet goes down a chimney and into a front room, they could be prosecuted. Oh fuck it. If anyone else on the planet goes down a chimney and into a front room, they could be prosecuted. Santa must have one amazing legal team. Just think how many people leave a small shot of alcohol out for Santa to drink every Christmas Eve. Surely all that alcohol would be enough to make anyone intoxicated. He then continues to fly around in his sleigh in the...
Oh, that was guys so...
Just think how many people leave a small shot of alcohol out for Santa to drink every Christmas Eve. Surely all that alcohol would be enough to make anyone intoxicated. He then continues to fly his sleigh in this state. Should he be pulled over? What can Santa give as a gift these days? What is considered acceptable? Sweets are bad for your teeth, chocolate makes you fat, and video games make you lazy. It must be so hard to choose a suitable gift.
With rules and regulations so tight in the See? With rules and regulations so tight in the politically correct world, there must be a loophole which allows the elves to make all the toys and brand them. It's a wonder how Santa isn't sued by any angry companies. Being Santa must be ridiculous.
Do you want me to do it?
Santa must be a ridiculous. Being Santa must be a risky business. I'm surprised he doesn't have a queue of health and safety executives wanting to carry out risk assessments to ensure Santa's safety. Being Santa must be a risky business. I'm surprised he doesn't have a queue of health and safety executives wanting to carry out a risk assessment to ensure Santa's safety. Just think of the colossal cost of this whole Christmas business. Has anyone ever seen Santa do some fundraising or file a tax return? I hope he's not one of those public figures who are involved in tax evasion.
They say behind every great man is a great woman. Has anyone ever heard of Santa's love life? Is there a Mrs. Santa? Has there been an expose in Heat magazine? Is there a lady in his life that needs equal recognition? What? I haven't even read that one. In a world obsessed with role models, is Santa really the kind of person the youth of today should wish to emulate? His physical figure is hardly to be desired. He's partial to the odd sherry on Christmas Eve, and he eats more mince pies in one evening than most people consume in their entire lives. Even with all the problems we've outlined, it's still clear that Santa must be one amazing bloke to get round all these problems. Have a good Christmas. This time of year, we all think of Santa, but have anyone ever stopped to think of all the trials and tribulations he has to go through just to get presents in your stockings every year?